What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me. It's Mr. Right, bringing that weekly motivation. I am very, very excited for this video. It is my first book review. So if this is your first time joining me, don't be afraid to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, where we try to figure out what our right way of living is. Mr. Right, always trying to figure out the right way of living, whatever that may mean for you. So thanks for joining me. Very special video. This is my first book review. So let's get started. I read one of the most amazing books recently, and I have to share it with you guys. It is called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I don't really know where to begin, but I will start with this. This needed to be my first book review because it is very, very, very powerful. It's a very powerful book. It came to me at the perfect time in my life. It came to me when I needed it the most. And I just need to share it with the world how amazing this book is, okay? So, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Just some quick stuff about David. David Goggins is a retired Navy SEAL and has competed in more than 60 ultra marathons, triathlons, and ultra triathlons, setting new course records and regularly placing in the top 5. A former Guinness World Record holder for completing 4,030 pull-ups in 17 hours. He's a much sought after public speaker who shared his story and the staffs of Fortune 500 companies, professional sports teams, and hundreds of thousands of students across the country. So that's just the quick, what they got in the back there. But honestly, David means so much more to me. After reading this book, I started my YouTube channel. I started running. I ran 20 miles as my furthest, but he will push me and motivate me to run a marathon. All these things I never thought that I could do, and that's kind of the theme in this book, is pushing yourself and getting over everything that you thought was bad about yourself. He goes over and explains the 40% rule, which pretty much is when you're out there training, running, lifting, doing anything in your life, and you get tired and you quit or you want to give up, Goggins explains how you're really only at your 40%. So you still have a lot more left in the gas tank. And what an interesting theory, what an interesting concept, something that I practice every day when I'm at the gym or when I am doing my running. One of the many things that he goes over in this book, right off the bat in the beginning, he explains a lot about his life. This book really resonated with me. I know one of his things was when you walk into a room and you're the only person, like if you're the only person that might be overweight, or if you're the only person with different colored skin, to kind of just get over yourself and just know that you can use that for motivation. He goes on to explain how he was spraying for cockroaches. That was what he was doing for a living. And he was almost 300 pounds. And what he explains, severely overweight. And he's seen on the TV late night coming home after spraying cockroaches at a restaurant. He came home late and seen a commercial about the Navy SEALs and how the Navy SEALs detest mediocrity. And it was that motivated him to try to become a Navy SEAL. He had to reach a certain weight, so he was almost 300 pounds. So he had to lose a ton of weight just to get accepted. He admits that he has a learning disability, so then he had to study. Not only do you have to do the physical part of it, but you have to pass the test, the ASVAB test. He was able to do that after learning how to study. He explains how he has a learning disability, but he had to get through that. So it was like he had to get through physically and mentally. And then even then, when he makes it to Hell Week, the BUDS training over there with the SEALs, He he had to do it a couple times. He was released, for medical reasons, but kept coming back, and was able to become a SEAL, and then went on to do so much more. But like I said, this book just really resonated with me because so many things we were similar. So many times, when you go learn something new, you talk yourself out of it. Or I know he talked about when he was the only African American in his school, and he would always get made fun of. That really resonated with me because me and my brother, for the longest time in our small town, we were the only colored people, and we got teased up and down, left and right, all the nasty names that you could be called. Very, very sad, rough time in my life. So once I read that an amazing person like David could go through that and come out stronger, it just really sat with me. He goes on to explain so many things. His terrible relationship with his father, who was abusive verbally and physically, and kind of how his mother was his rock and got him through. So many different things. But I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of looking at this now as like a survival guide, for the underdog. Something I very much feel that I am. A lot of things didn't come easy for me, so to hear it from someone who has achieved so much meant so much to me. So if you guys are out there and you're struggling in any way, if you're contemplating a serious switch into another job, maybe you want to leave a job and go back to school, maybe you're at the highest part of your company now and you feel like there's no way you can move on or improve. If you're lacking physically and you don't work out, if you just want to learn how to be the best version of yourself, Can't Hurt Me is for you. I honestly feel like I was supposed to read this and just share this with the world. So I knew my first book review, I could do so many, but I wanted it to be something very, very special. So thanks for joining me for my first book review. And I'm telling you guys, if you haven't, get out there, get Can't Hurt Me. You can get the audio version too, which I hear is very, 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 very awesome and much better than the hard copy. I can't speak on it because I haven't listened to it yet, but I definitely will. So get out there, check out Can't Hurt Me. If anything, if you're not sure you would like a book like this, check him out on YouTube. His name is David Goggins, and he's got some serious, serious motivation. So thank you guys so much for joining me on my first book review. If I said anything that resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, comment someone's name, leave a comment in the section down below and let me know what you guys thought of this book review. All right, God bless.